Next thing we're going to talk about is the NFL has adopted a new kickoff, and I am all for this new kickoff, man. So let me pull up really quick here. Why does my computer always go like bright? Okay, so here we go. Nope, wrong one. There it is. So this is the new NFL kickoff rule. So on the blue line will be the receiving team. On the red line will be the team attacking the receiving team. Okay, this will be the kicker right here is where the kicker is. And then there's a landing zone and then there's the end zone. So what the new rule basically is I guess you can say it's to protect the players, which it kind of is. I mean, this is a better way to protect the players. But anyway, so the kicker has to kick the ball. If the ball goes into the end zone, the ball goes to 35. Okay. If the ball doesn't reach the landing zone, the ball goes to the 40. Makes sense. Ball at the 20 if it hits the landing zone and the rolls into the end zone. So if it hits the landing zone but rolls its way into the end zone, the ball will go to the 20. And the receiver or the returner has to be in the landing zone. There's no more fair catching and whatnot. So here's why I'm a big fan of the rule. And let me show you. So that's the rule of the kickoff. I actually like it. But let me show you a video. This is the XFL kickoff. Let me show you the video real quick of the kickoff. So let me pull it up. XFL kickoff. Here it is. So this is the XFL kickoff. I'm going to put myself on mute, let you watch the clip, and then we'll talk about the rule.
Hunter Nicewander is back to kick it away. Keenan Reynolds for Seattle. That kick better go beyond the 20, and it does. To the 15, here's Reynolds. Up the middle of the field, out to the 31-yard line. Antoine Williams makes.
So that's kind of what you can expect with the new NFL kickoff, something like that. And let me tell you something. I'm all for this. I love it. Now, it's only a 1-year trial. They're going to try this for 1 year. We'll see what happens. But I like this rule change. I really like this new kickoff. I mean, if you guys watch kickoffs in the NFL, half the time, the kickoffs go in the back of the end zone. Right? The kickoff, in my opinion, is the most dead play. I mean, granted, you'll get some kickoff returns like Devin Hester in the Super Bowl. You're not going to get that no more with this rule. I understand the kickoff is Devin Hester made it electrifying. But the past few years in the NFL, the kickoff has been the worst play in the game. I mean, the ball usually goes in the back of the end zone half the time. Every time I watch an NFL game, they kick the game off. Ball in the back of the end zone after a touchdown, ball in the back of the end zone. This rule change on the kickoff is really great, and I love how the XFL did it. I'm really excited to see what happens now in the NFL. And, of course, now with this kickoff strategy, it's going to cause more strategy for teams and coaches. I mean, this is going to be great, guys. If you're hating on this, I don't know why. This is going to make the kickoff more exciting. We're going to have to see how it works. I really enjoy how the XFL did. I will be watching the UFL now this upcoming weekend because their season's starting to kick off. I will be watching. Keep my eye on it, I guess. I'm not going to cover it on this channel. But I love how they've done it. And it really is. It's not only safer for players because let me pull it up again for you because the teams, right, one team's going to be here, one team is going to be here. And they're not going to be running at full force. I mean, we see it every time. Not every time in the NFL, but we've seen it where players run full speed. There's injuries on this and concussions happen. We don't want that. No player should want that. Now with this starting and this team running after this team and this team trying to block, I think it's going to be electrifying. I'm excited to see what my Dolphins do if they're losing and, maybe Tyreek Hill returns one. I mean, we haven't seen many in the XFL. I believe there's like one or two I've seen of kickoff returns with this format, and I'm excited, man. It's going to bring a lot more strategy into the game, and everyone's overreacting. Well, if the ball 35, well, we were already pretty much starting at the 35 or the 25. I mean, just 10 more yards. The ball at the ball at the 40, if it doesn't reach the landing zone, I mean, this makes sense. Again, strategy. This all plays in the strategy. If the kicker puts the ball lower in the landing, not reaching the landing zone, should get penalized. Ball at the 40. You're basically almost at midfield at that rate. Ball at the 35 if you go in the end zone. If you want to boom it at the back of the end zone, fine. Ball at the 35. I like it. And it removes the fair catch. I believe you cannot fair catch no more. And every time on kickoffs, it's either a touchback or fair catch. Now with this, no fair catching. Hopefully no more kicking out of the back of the end zone. We're going to get more electrifying plays with this. I'm all for this rule. Now, yes, people are upset because a surprise onside kick is away. Let me tell you something. You're mad about an onside kick going away, a surprise onside kick going away. What are we doing here? I get it. The Saints in the Super Bowl did it, and they ended up winning the game. But you don't see surprise onside kicks anymore, guys. I mean, these coaches have no balls to do it. I mean, I every time I'm like, ooh, maybe we get a surprise onside kick here. No, they kick the ball back in the end zone. I don't care. This onside kick to me is dead. It's the worst play in sports outside of the regular kickoff. The onside kick is been dead. It's dead. It's been dead. I'm surprised the NFL, while we're on the subject. So now with this new kickoff rule, right, that coaches now have to be like, I want an onside kick, which is stupid. At this rate, if you're going to go with this, you should have removed the onside kick. The onside kick is the worst plays in sports. Hardly anybody recovers these onside kicks. They should have just implemented the 4th and 20 rule. The onside kick is dead. It's the worst play in sports. You want to disagree, you can disagree. The onside kick is dead. It's been dead. No one recovers them no more. They're not fun. Every time someone lines up for an onside kick, it's over. They're not going to recover it. Even if they do recover it, then it's electrifying. They should have just put the 4th and 20 rule. What are we doing here? Put that in. They should. NFL, this is the good thing about the UFL now, not the XFL, the UFL, is that they have tried things that have worked and they look fun. If the NFL just now that they took the kickoff from them, they should have just done the 4th and 20 rule. Kickers, they're not really a valuable position. Sorry, Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker is a legend, but the kickers are just not valuable. Would you guys rather your football game, your favorite team, the last play of the game, would you rather come down to an onside kick, or would you rather, if you have a Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow type quarterback, you want the ball in their hands to end the game? The onside kick is dead. It should have been dead. I don't know why the NFL, they took this rule. They're putting it in for a 1-year trial. We'll see how it works. I'm very excited for it, but they should have also put the 4th and 20 in for a year. What are we doing here? I'm not saying they should do what the UFL is going to do with their extra points. The 2-yard 1 point, the 5-yard 2 point, and then the 10-point 3 point. I'm not saying I'm not advocating for that. The onside kick and the kickoff have been boring for years. It's about time we try something new. This is much safer for the players, and it's going to I think it's going to revitalize the kickoff. Imagine Tyreek Hill takes one to the house with this. This is going to be fun. I'm very excited for this move. I'm very excited to see how the NFL does it. I just wish they would have tried the 4th and 20 rule too. We'll see what happens, man. I'm very, very, very much excited for this, and I hope you guys are too. And if you're unhappy about it, I would be open to this change. I think it's going to be a fun change. We'll see what happens. It's a year trial. We'll see what happens, man.